This is the Man U versus Forest match preview. Welcome to Talking Forest. Welcome to Talking Forest. Welcome to another match preview. It's Man United away in this upcoming weekend. Big fixture. They're not in the greatest of form. We're coming off the back of a win. So let's see how we get on. So while you hear me ramble on, take a look at the graphic all around me. Got some little bits, obviously, the two clubs and the date, the time, the way the fixtures played, the current league table, what I think is the predicted lineup for the game against Man U, and my score prediction. But let's get straight into it. I think it's going to be a very, very tough game, and I know people may think it could be, but it could be an easier game than usual at Old Trafford because they're not in the best of form. Obviously, winning on the opening day against Wolves, but putting in a shocking performance and then losing 2-0 at Tottenham on the weekend. I just think something's going to click this weekend with Man United and they're going to just turn it on against us. But that being said, with the way Forest performed in the last 20-25 minutes away at Arsenal on the opening day, we could definitely get something out of the game if the game's not far gone by then. And it is believed that Rasmus Højlund, the new striker, the new signing, will be in the squad this weekend for the first time. I doubt he'll start, but he'll definitely be coming on, and that will allow Rashford to go to the left, which, in my opinion, that's his best position. I think if Rashford plays through the middle, then we could be okay against him. As you can see, the current table, but we're not going to pay much attention to that. We're only 2 games in, means nothing so far. We'll start taking more looks at it when we get to around 10 games into it. But yeah, like I said, if there is ever a time for Forest to go and get something at Old Trafford, it's on Saturday. But I just think they're going to have too much for us. They're going to turn it on somehow. Ten Hag's going to drill it into them. They've been shocking in the first 2 games, and if they're not up to maybe 95% of a good performance, then Forest will definitely get something. And especially if they play the same midfield they've started for the last 2 games, which is Casemiro, Mount and Bruno Fernandes. That has not worked for them both games. One against Wolves, one against Spurs. They've been shocking, that midfield. Too slow. There's no cohesion in there. There's just nothing. And I think with Forest, the way they counter, we could definitely get at them with Johnson, Alanga, Gibbs-White, Taiwo, Danilo, Mangali, Yates. We can flood that midfield and just go. And I think that's, if Forest are going to get anything out of the game, it's going to be through them playing that midfield. Obviously, you can see my predicted lineup just below me. Gone for Turner in goal, Aurier, Worrell, Bolly. I believe Niakate is going to make a comeback. He came on Friday night against Sheffield United to end the game when we just needed a bit of a defensive help to get the 3 points. Williams, I think, will keep his spot at left back, but it could be Aina if he's fit, but I doubt he will be. I think he's going to go for a midfield 3 of Yates, Mangala, Danilo. I think he's going to play that in most away games, especially when we go to some of the top 6 and some of the harder games on the calendar, because it's hard to beat midfield. Plus, we can get forward with it with Danilo. Yates has obviously been pushing up a bit higher as well. And with their midfield being slow and just shocking over the first 2 games, then our midfield can definitely get through them and create us chances. And then the top, I've gone Gibbs-White and Taiwo. Taiwo has to start. I think he has to start all 38 games for us. Obviously didn't start away at Arsenal on the opening day, but came on, scored 3 minutes into the game against Sheffield United. He's on fire at the minute, and I think he could definitely go and score again this weekend. But as you can see by the graphic in the bottom right corner of your screen, I don't think he will. I think Man U is going to win 2-0. I just can't see Forest creating many chances. If they do, I think we'll score with Taiwo, Jono, someone like that getting on the end of a ball. But I just think United, like I said, there's just something in me that it will click this weekend for them. Ten Hag will drill it into them. He's not very happy with the first 2 performances, and they'll turn it up against Forest. Let me know in the comments down below what your prediction is and what you think of for the Man United game this weekend. Also, follow us on Twitter. It's at Talking Forest, and over there you can DM us, see any updates. And when we want to do fan interaction videos, like I did last week, Sheffield United, there will be one coming for Man U this week if there's enough clips. Get over onto Twitter, DM us a video, just a 20-30 second clip of your score prediction and who you think will be the goal scorer. Send it over, we'll chop it up and put it into a video, and we'll massively appreciate it. Also follow us on TikTok, it's Talking Forest _. We post most of this content over there. But yeah, Thank you. Remember to like the video and subscribe to join the Talking Forest family.